are back for a live edition of Class Discussion. This is a chance for us to have real discussions around real topics. Today, we have a freestyle show. We are talking a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Now, let's introduce our panel before we get this discussion started.
Hi everyone, I'm Briana.
I'm Kimora.
And I'm Bradley.
And I am Sharmari Blanding. All right, thanks for joining us today. Let me ask this first. We know March is Women's History Month. With that being said, who is a woman, or maybe it's a few women, that you admire and why? The person can be a celebrity or an everyday person.
I would pretty much say my mom. She's my #1 fan. That's my cheerleader. That's my homegirl. That's my everything.
Yeah.
Been there since literally day one. I can really talk to her about anything and everything under the sun. That's my girl. That's my girl for real.
Yeah. I would have to say my grandma. Me and my grandma are like this. Like, that's really my bestie. I can call her right now, she'll answer and be like, girl, what you want? What you need? And we'll just talk about anything and everything. And I will also say my homegirls that I met here at State, like, I really love them. They're really, like, inspirational in my life as well. Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely say my grandma too. I'm gonna shout out my Nana. You know, shout out Nana. I've seen her go through a lot. She done been through a lot, but you know, she's motivated me so much. You know what I'm saying? Now she has her own business. You know, she's doing super well in life, man.
Shout out.
Man. And also, I want to give a shout out to y'all too, man. You know, y'all come in here, bro. And like we was talking about off air, you know, this is a super male dominant field and major here at State. And to see y'all doing y'all thing, shoot, y'all motivate me. So I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. Hope y'all.
Thank you.
Thank
Flowers
you.
for giving, period.
I say shout out to all the women in my life. I can't even just name one, but all the women in my life, all the women that are here today and on this campus. So shout out to all of us, and most importantly, shout out to me, because Lord have mercy, I be going through it.
#1 girl.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. #1 star girl. Okay. Now on to this class discussion. I don't have to tell you all, gas prices are high, okay, and they keep going up. It's estimated that gas is up by at least $1 in most areas, and in some states, the prices are topping nothing less than $5 a gallon. With prices this high, are we still trying to be outside?
No. Well, I lied. I'll jump in somebody else's car. I ain't using my baby. She needs a break.
Yeah.
And me as a college student, I can't do it.
Yeah.
This $5 over, I can't do it. I'm hopping in somebody else's car.
Thankfully, though, like, they've been having, like, events that are, like, kind of close by on campus. Like, they just had a cookout, like, last week, and it was, like, walking distance. Yeah. So, like, you could be outside, but, like, you really got to choose which event are you going to. Like, and what is really worth spending that much on gas.
Facts. I'm about to invest in a scooter.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's getting crazy. I just really hope that, you know, we find some type of, you know, middleman when it comes to the gas prices, because yeah, it's ridiculous. I usually only had to put like 30 in my tank. Last time I put like $45 in my tank. Never had to do that before. So yeah, it's getting crazy, man. I just hope we can find some type of balance with the prices.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy.
most definitely. Find some kind of better solution for it. Because personally, I don't drive yet, but the way my homegirls and family members keep talking about these gas prices and the way they don't want to move, like, girl, you're going to have to do something, because I can't move right now and these gas prices are high. So I believe you can be outside, like Kimora said. You can be outside. It's just certain events that you got to choose, like, you can carpool, like Bree said too, you can carpool with somebody or you can walk. Like, handle your business that way. But speaking of making the right decisions and choices and what you want to do in life, in a landmark decision, tech giants such as YouTube and Meta were found liable for keeping young people hooked to their apps. These two companies must pay millions of dollars in damages to a 20-year-old woman. This is the first of its kind of lawsuit, and could give others a way to collect damages from the harm social media has done to their lives. There were originally 4 defendants in this case. TikTok and Snapchat settled before the trial started. So, is social media addictive? What do you think about people suing social media?
I think social media is very addictive. I feel like we're on it at 9 hours a day, really, because I can catch myself scrolling through TikTok every day, and I'm like, wait a minute, I need to get off of here and do some work, really. So, you know, I don't see nothing wrong with suing social media. I mean, get these kids off these apps, because, you know, it's not healthy for them. being on TikTok, Instagram, all that, and it's just not healthy at all.
Yeah. To piggyback off what Bree said, like about like I can't like just watch the show and like I'm trying to scroll on TikTok like while the show is actively playing or like a movie is playing, and I'm trying to like train myself to like put my phone down and like watch the movie and just kind of like not try and touch my phone at all. But recently my account just got disabled, like my main page. I was so sad. But like I'm trying to take it as like, okay, maybe I just don't need to be on Instagram right now, because like obviously it's been consuming too much and I keep checking it constantly, waiting to see if it's gonna be like if it's gonna come back on. And honestly, I'm like I probably don't need it. Like I just really need to take a break. But I don't think that we should be suing social media for our own problem. Like it's not the app that's like, oh, like click on me, scroll through me, da da da. It's us at the end of the day. Like we need to have some type of self-discipline. And like honestly, I mean, happy for her that she won the lawsuit, but like, why did you have to sue that instead of just taking your own accountability?
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I do think it's the consumer's problem. I know with me, I try to disable my accounts every blue moon, especially if I feel like I got a whole bunch of negativity on my feed, because I know that definitely can interact with your mental when you're constantly looking at things that have negative context. I mean, it's a lot going on in this world. It's a lot of evil in this world. So seeing that on your page or For You page or whatever you're on, constantly, that could be, big on your mental health. So I know I try to stay off social media, touch some grass a little bit every chance I get, and really just try to enjoy the reality of life instead of, just being consumed in my phone all the time.
Well, Kimora, I agree, and I agree with you too, Bradley. I agree with all of you actually, but Kimora, you said it best. How can you sue someone for a problem that's yours? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have that self-discipline and tell yourself like, all right, it's time to give this a break. I understand that this is getting very addictive to me. It's starting to be a huge distraction as well. Because even I have to sit myself down and parent myself like, all right, Sharmari, you basically working a full-time job on social media right now. Like, you just sit here scrolling, like, what you about to do? What you about to put into action? You be utilizing this time a whole lot better than what you're doing right now. So, yes, I completely understand that, and I get that wholeheartedly. And it's just all boils down to self-discipline at the end of the day. But y'all, I have a very exciting topic. We are just a few days away from April, which means football season, or, well, spring football, should I say, and Bulldog Fest. Let's talk about, I hear a lot of people talking about having a concert this year for our Bulldog Fest. If we did have a concert, who would you like to see perform?
No shade. I don't mind JT running the back a second time.
No.
I can't get behind it.
No.
Cause no shade, cause JT's the little coin. Like, so I wouldn't mind her coming back a second time. But if they can't get JT, I've heard people enjoy Megan Thee Stallion, but
Can we afford Megan?
That's true.
Can we afford Megan?
Yeah, I ain't too excited for Megan. I mean, she my girl, but I ain't too excited for her. I would love Bryson Tiller, Summer Walker, cause they all get all these rap artists. Well, Bryson Tiller is rap, but I wouldn't mind like a cool R&B concert, like a slow R&B jam type of concert. I just love that instead of like a whole ghetto rap. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, but
no Young Nudie. He cool enough. No Young Nudie.
No Young Nudie? What?
I just don't want to hear that. Or yeah, I don't want to hear that.
Peaches and eggplants. Okay.
I don't want to hear that.
What? Okay.
Nah, I just don't.
I would say, I want us to finally get a performer. We don't have any performers. Like, all we get is artists. Like JT, she just walked around the stage with her boob job, and that was it. Like, that was cute and all, but like, girl, like, what you? And then Mariah the Scientist, all she did was like, she got into the crowd. I mean, I got a little video with her, but like, that's it. Like, there's no one that's actually putting on a show. Like, my freshman year, they brought in 7th Streeter, and she put on a performance, and that was so good. Like, even when they brought Vicky Lowe, like, I wasn't here yet, but when they brought Vicky Lowe, like, I was 7 years old.
Vicky Lowe?
We had Vicky Lowe.
Vicky Lowe?
Like, y'all don't know about, like, we had Vicky Lowe.
I'm
Okay,
telling you, that's the
and
main
she
people
put
that
on a
trying to get.
performance. Like, we need someone that's putting on a performance. I always say Victoria Monet. That's R&B, and she's like great stage presence. Like, I feel like if we're gonna bring someone that's in R&B, Coco Jones, like, also great stage presence. Like, I want Cardi B. I know we
Okay,
can't
here we
afford
go.
Cardi B, but I know that she like HBCUs and she for the people. So Cardi, if you're hearing this, can you come? Like, can Little Miss Drama be next year? Because technically we are Little Miss Drama at State.
She can perform.
She performs amazing.
Ooh. I know I'm a little bit of a YN at heart. So, you know, I like the hard rap, but at the same time, I definitely could get behind like a little slow R&B vibe. I definitely like to listen to different genres of music. I don't know if we can afford her, but I'm low-key a little bit of a SZA fan. Shout out to SZA. I like SZA. Anybody else I can think of right now, female-wise? I don't know if y'all know about her. Her name's, don't quote me on this, I think her name's Olivia Dean. And getting into her music a little bit, like her little vibe. So
State couldn't handle her.
yeah, they probably couldn't. But yeah, somebody like that, I definitely like to listen to a whole bunch of different people. But somebody who I feel like, I know we probably won't get, but one more name I want to throw out there. I like Rod Wave, man. Shout out to Fat Man. So,
you lost
feel me?
us.
Yeah,
Like
right.
Rod Wave. Sorry,
Right, as soon as that Rod Wave come on, or Huncho, oh my God, it's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Have y'all seen that meme?
Yes.
It's a car accident. Just to
Yes. I saw that this morning, and it had took me out, and that's why I mentioned Huncho. He was like, "It's me for your birthday." And she ate, she the birthday. I'm sorry. If a dude ever texts me and I say, or I'm like, "What I'm getting for my birthday?" and he tell me it's me, like it's me for your birthday. I'm like, bro, like you would never see me ever again. Like no, I'm sorry, I can't stand that. But I know who I want to see. I want Cleo Soul. We may be in that concert crying, but I want some Cleo Soul.
They can't handle her.
They can't. They're not ready.
Handle
They're not
her.
ready. Because after you listen to Cleo Soul, you're going to want to do some reflecting. Like, dang, am I the
perfect
problem?
reflection. Like,
Yes.
it's so good.
Yes.
I love
I
that.
want some Erica. Because Erica, you can like do some spiritual reflection, but you can still like get jiggy with Erica. So like I could do Erica. I know Lauren she done been disappeared off of us.
They both gonna show up late.
Yeah.
They both gonna show up so late.
So I like Pink Panthers too. I mean, like,
Yeah, that'd be
like
cute.
Pink
That'd be
Panthers.
different for the alt girlies.
It
There's
would.
a lot of alt people here.
That's what I'm saying.
love
Like,
us.
I want something different. Everybody wants the Hunchos and the NBA young
But
boys.
Nudie.
No.
Yeah, I can get behind Nudie.
Like, you
Shout out
know,
Nudie.
Okay,
I can't do my section girl dance, but it's it's there.
I like his music. Don't get me wrong, but for a concert or a performance, I just don't want that. I don't.
It's supposed to be lit. Bulldog Fest is time for
That's
like, you
true.
know,
Yes,
we turn it
it's homecoming
up.
part two.
I'm trying to get up on the stage with them, like.
Right. Yeah.
That's true, but I don't know. I can't name the other artists that I listen. Oh, I do Tyler the Creator, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I'll do all of that, but I don't know.
I think we would like that.
I just want something different. You know what I'm saying? Like something different, not your regular. But continuing on the topic of Bulldog Fest, when Bulldog Fest comes off-campus parties, they're highly expected. According to the person who submitted this topic, most parties have a high cover charge. What's the max that you all will pay to get into a college party?
$5.
I agree.
Anything over 10, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I don't pay.
that's rude.
I'm not
Shout out
paying. I
Kim, man.
refuse to
ain't
pay.
paying- I ain't paying
I
that money,
refuse to
y'all.
pay. Like, what am I paying to?
Not even
know
$5?
you. I go into the pit, into the caf, and I see y'all every single day. What am I paying $5 to see you for?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Just for us, I'm paying like $5 for a party. And I don't even like to go to these functions because it's the same things. Play the same music. Oh, every 5 seconds, there's a crowd over here, somebody twerking, somebody over here strolling, everybody huddled up against the wall. Nobody dances anymore. People are so boring. Only time I get to dance
Nobody
is with my
gyrates for real. Like, you know, like nobody getting in there and doing it. Like, I'm so upset.
You don't see a
like,
random dude and a random girl sitting there dancing with each other no more. Like, they just
No
That's why I like
social
house
interaction.
parties,
just
honestly.
dancing. Yes.
I love a house party.
Yes.
Like, me and my friends, we've thrown like two house parties so far. I love a good house party. Like, house parties are the best. A kickback is cool.
Yep.
Those venue parties, no. Like,
Yeah.
or I prefer a darty because most of the time at the parties, I'm just going around socializing. Anyway.
Yes, and that's what you
I'd
need
rather
to
just
do.
talk. I even hit Cloud9. That's free. Like.
Yeah, nah, I'm not paying for no party. I always tell my friends, we got a little joke, you know, we can turn on some LED lights in the room, play our own music, and we can vibe in the room with the same effect you can have outside for the free. So yeah, and like Kim said, bro, I see y'all every day. why is we paying to come look at each other?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and like you said, I like to socialize too. When I go to parties, I like to meet people, just try to interact with, different people except for my people. So yeah, I'm not paying for no party. Have been here 4 years, haven't paid for a party yet. So I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just not doing it. Like
I
said,
know people to know people.
Yeah.
Just get in.
Yeah, for us to continue saying, oh, and then I start strolling and whatever. Like, I'm ready to meet new people. Everybody just go to a party and literally talk to the people that they already know.
Yeah. Or it's just too dark to actually socialize.
Yes, I can't stand
that. The
that.
best thing for a girl, though, is going to the bathroom back and forth. Back and forth, going to the bathroom, and that's how you meet all the girlies from the bathroom. I love that.
That's girl culture right there. And I'm
bathroom time is the best.
I'm glad you mentioned it, though, Kim, because, like, oh my God, like I can't stand the dark parties with the minimum lights. Like, what's the point? I can't see nobody's face. Like, well, I know be a middle-aged man sitting here talking to me. I don't know. Like, it's always the super senior that comes back or the alumni that just can't
They graduated, they still here.
They still want to come back and live the glory days.
So
like,
you're almost 30. Please
yes.
do something with your life.
You have a mortgage.
Exactly.
Wait till this weekend comes.
Go home.
Nothing but old
Some of
men.
them got kids.
Yes, you got a family, girlfriend or wife.
You got a family at home.
You said a girlfriend and a wife. You're right, though. You're right.
No, it's a lot of entitled people that at the parties.
A secret family with the girlfriend, like you guys.
But most of those parties are just for freshmen. Like it's for freshmen and sophomores. They don't make like parties for even the on-campus parties. I can't even stand to go to the Duke's party no more. It's not the same.
It's not for us.
It's not for me.
For juniors and seniors, it's not for us.
No,
like, we need a more like mature and grown ambiance. That's what Ghetto Bougie brought us. RIP Ghetto Bougie.
Well, no, because if you know the lore of Ghetto Bougie, if I could sit down and tell y'all the whole lore, it's not. They're just as bad as the rest of the party promoters. Because when they started, they were off the buck, and that was like, kind of free, like house vibe, right? Yeah. And so then they moved to venue, and that's where they messed up. They messed up at venue. It's always when you get to a venue. If you want to keep your brand, you keep your brand in one thing. You don't move to a venue. Venues just mess it up.
I just thought that they were the name was unique. I kept hearing that, rumors that I would like it because it's more of a mature audience and stuff. Even as a freshman, I'm hearing, Sharmari, I think you would like Ghetto Bougie because I just hated the on-campus party atmosphere so bad. And I really wanted to do it. And finally last year, I stayed on Russell Street and was able to just walk to the parties and my homegirl started driving and everything else and I was going to be there. Boom. That's when everything shut down and everything becomes suburban whoever.
Yeah,
I don't know who them people are. Suburban neighborhood kid. I don't know.
I'm going to tell you the lore after this, okay? Because you need to know.
Yes, I do.
They're not what you think they are. I need you to know the truth.
I do. I need to know that lore. But y'all, I'm really so excited to talk about this topic right here because it did nothing but made me giggle when I saw it on Instagram, all right? His name is Afroman, okay? And he has all of us laughing, especially me, and especially after winning a defamation lawsuit in which 7 Ohio sheriff's deputies claimed they were defamed by parody videos. Yes, parody videos. Afroman, whose real name is Joseph Foreman, turned his frustrations of a house raid into lyrics and music videos using home security footage from the incident. The latest development in Afroman may have to pay a portion of, what the court costs, even though he won the suit. Have any of you watched clips from the trial or seen any of his latest music videos?
I think I have. He is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. I think that I feel like people are so sensitive when it comes to certain things and certain topics. I think social media is meant to be fun. I think. I don't think social media was meant to be taken serious. I don't think that social media was meant to have so many people in an uproar. So I just like when people come on there and make jokes out of real life things, because sometimes we just need to laugh, man. Everybody's so serious now. Like, we just need to laugh sometimes. So that's my take on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen the video, but I would definitely piggyback off of what Bradley said about like everyone needs to take more things like lightheartedly. Like y'all remember like all those parody videos that they used to have of like, you know, Katy Perry videos or like the Anaconda, like back when we were growing up. Yeah, like the Twilight movie, stuff like that. Like that was so like so much fun. And this was recent, right? Like his video that he was making. Like I wish we could bring back parody culture because that's like was honestly the peak of comedy back then. Like it was so funny and it made so much sense. So I really don't understand why the sheriffs took it so to heart. Like honestly, we already know that cops are just, and maybe not, let me not say all of us, but I'm gonna say I think most cops are kind of a joke. So I mean, I think that's kind of funny.
Agreed.
Yes. Go ahead, Bree.
Oh, yeah, cause I don't know this man, or I don't know who he is, but I feel like basically from what Sharmari just read and from what they said, I feel like, yeah, the cops take it a little too far. Like, it's nothing really serious. It's just supposed to be a joke, and they took it too far. But yeah.
Yeah, and my thing is, I did watch the video, y'all, so that's how I'm gonna fill y'all in. And it was absolutely hilarious because one, this man dressed in a whole red, white, and blue suit, flag, like literally the whole flag suit that he has on, like has an actual flag on it, and had a fake, I don't know if that's his real afro or fake, but it looks kind of fake to me, a fake afro on in the courthouse, smiling while the video replayed, and the sheriff that led the raid, I believe, sitting there crying, you know, those white woman tears. She was sitting there just crying.
It was a lady.
And yes.
Oh God.
It was, you know, several sheriff deputies, but I believe she led the raid and kicked his door down, and they were pointing guns at his children and stuff like that. And it turns out they had the wrong thing. It was an accident and stuff like that. And so she's sitting there in the courthouse just crying over a parody, but you pointing guns at his kids and stuff, and at him giving them trauma.
At least he made it into a joke and not actually holding them. That is crazy.
It's ridiculous, and that's just. It's just trying to avoid accountability for me and spilling out those tears in the courtroom, and the judge is trying to ask Afroman, well, how do you think this parody made? I'm just call her Sarah feel, and stuff like that in this courtroom, and seeing her cry and stuff. How does that make you feel? And trying to make him feel so bad, make him feel guilty, and make Sarah, allegedly whatever her name is, feel like she's a victim in this case, which she is not. So you know, most of the people judging and everything were white, so they really take me out with how they do things. But I suggest that y'all read up on that case because it's absolutely hilarious and ridiculous. But here is another freestyle topic: women being catcalled by men. Some women like it. And why do y'all think men do it? Let's take it to the panel. Take it to the house.
As a man, I'm gonna give my perspective. Yeah, I'm gonna go first. I think this is a very interesting topic for me. As a male who, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm a little bit, I know a lot of women tend to embarrass us nowadays when we kind of try to talk to y'all and things like that.
Really? Do tell.
So, you know, me personally, I'm not a cat caller. I do not, I'm not that type of guy.
Don't ever yell me, I'm a lady.
Exactly.
I do think that sometimes that can be very disrespectful. Yeah. I think that, you know, you should be able to approach a young lady, young woman, in a very respectful manner. You can tell her, you know, if she looks good to you, you know, you can say that to her, but you just have to go about it a certain way.
Yes.
I do know people that do that, and I try to tend to check them on that, because not all women like that. You know, I think it's all about your approach. I think it's all about, you know, confidence and just being yourself mostly, but just all about the approach, man. I just think that you should respect her. You don't have to do everything all loud and, you know, all that. You can pull her to the side and politely ask her name, you know, tell her she's beautiful, whatever you want to do, and that be the case. So that's not my type of style, but I can definitely understand why a lot of women think that may be very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah. I would, how do I put this? Like, I would definitely like agree that I feel like there's a little less of catcalling, because we do definitely like, well, at least I will say that I have embarrassed a guy like trying to call at me, because what are you calling at me for? Especially if they're trying to call towards my homegirl too, and my homegirl friendly, so I gotta be like, girl, listen,
You gotta remember that.
just because he said you look good, And they have to do the same thing with me too sometimes. Like, you know, like I'll be like, you know, thank you, but like you can't even tell like a dude thank you anymore without them trying to continuously pursue. Like they'll take that thank you as in like, okay, let me keep going, let me keep trying. And it's just like, it's just weird because like I can't even just say thank you anymore, or like you can't just like just say a nice compliment and that's that. Like I don't know, and especially because I like to compliment people as well. I'm not really sure why men do it. I can understand maybe why some of them may like it because they like the attention, but not all attention is good attention for you. And it's really unsafe, honestly. And it has made me feel very uncomfortable sometimes as well, like, or like just the stares and things like that, like just trying to like go out and like feeling like really, really cute before I went out, and then I go outside and now it's, oh, this, that, and the third. Or and I've encountered a lot of guys being like really rude to us too, like calling us out our names, calling us to be words, stuff like that. Like just recently when we went out, we were trying to like, there was like a car coming like in the driveway where we were walking, and like we moved like next to them, like kind of in front of them, and they called us out our name for no reason. And I'm turning back around like, I'm about that. Like I will argue with a man. I'll cuss a man out. I don't care. Like I really will. I was raised by a man. I am not scared of you, and maybe I should be because I'm not that big. But like, why are you cussing me out? Why are you calling me out my name?
Yeah.
I personally, I really don't like a cat call at all. Like, I've counted a lot of guys who just told me like it's okay for me to it's okay for you guys to say like you know you look cute, you look good or whatever. That's fine. But I just hate the fact when guys point out a certain body type or just say like, oh, I see that thing a little big or something. Then proceed to like, what's up, little mama? Let me get your Instagram. Like, sir,
you don't already exposed.
You look like you pushing 30. Get out my face.
Yes.
And I'm awkward. I'm awkward. I'm shy, and I'm laughing at it. Like, so me laughing, it's gonna be thinking like, okay, they might be thinking I'm into it.
Like
yes, like
I'm
you
like,
enjoy
bro,
it.
You gotta hit that resting face.
Exactly. Yes, I might need to.
Just start barking, bro.
So as a guy,
I might have to.
They bark back. They bark back.
Get a breath up like
They bark back.
Like,
That's
get
not
your
bad.
as a
Bark back.
guy on this panel, you know, with you guys being all women, my question to you guys is, what do you think is the appropriate way to be approached?
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. The appropriate way for, in my opinion, to be approached by a man, I would like you, excuse me, miss, I think you look lovely today, or like, if you want to pursue more, like, if you're just trying to tell me I look nice, then okay, like, I think you look good. Like, I'll accept, like, instead of you telling me, oh, yep, that thing's sitting and whatever else, like, instead of telling me that, just be like, you wearing that, like, you wearing the mess out of this, like, you wearing that, like, this, you got it, like, it's fit, like, I love this dress on you and the way it looks on you, thank you, and everything else. If you gonna keep it at that, have a nice day and everything else, and you walk away. But if you still try to pursue me or want more, be like, may I have your name and stuff like that, and what's your major, like, since we're on the college campus, what's your major and stuff like that. Oh, well, how young are you, because I don't like the word old. How young are you and stuff like that, just trying to see and scope me out and stuff like, oh, well, hey, like, I'm gonna give you my number and stuff. Like, you giving me your number is way better than, all right, well, let me just get your socials. One, I feel like
Instagram?
Yeah, that's what I'm on Instagram. I'm not gonna get back to you quick. I got 100,000 people text me on Instagram or whatever in my deal. Hey, can I take you out? Can I do it? Hey. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and like, no. So I would rather if you tell me like, hey man, I get your number, instead of also not giving me your number, be like, can I get your number? And literally, hey, I'm gonna text you right now. This is me. Like, you're showing me that you're serious and you're intentional. Real. And you making comments on my body, like the first thing you say, like, oh, that thing sitting, and I already know where you at. Like, and it says like, it says that women take like 3 seconds or a couple seconds just to size up a man and see if she wants him, if she's attracted to him, if she will sleep with him. That is true, because like, as soon as you approach me, I'm already sizing you up like, yeah, and then once the stuff that comes out your mouth is literally gonna determine after that where this is gonna go.
Gotcha.
So that's just my take on that, personally. And don't yo me. Don't you ever yo. Exactly. Hey, snapping and and no, don't do that to me.
Or like, come here. I hate to come here.
Yeah,
like you
hey,
said,
come here.
like you like. I look around. You talking to me?
Like, what do you think this is? You think I'm your bro or something? Don't
you think I'm a dog? You think I'm a dog? Like, you think I'm a dog?
Also, don't grab my arm.
Yeah.
No, like why are you grabbing me?
I remember I was at a party last week,
and
this was the one time I was like, you know what? Let me wear a little cute outfit. Have my back out a little, just a little bit. Me and my friends went out to a party, have fun, whatever, whoop whoop, all that. And me and my friends were like, scoping out the scenery a little bit. So we making our rounds. Next thing I know, I'm feeling like a little tug on my arm. I'm thinking it's one of my friends trying to get my attention, but I just ignored it. Until when we stopped at a little crowd, and then I felt it again. I'm like, who's grabbing me? So he was like, oh, what's up, little mama? I'm just trying to
No!
I'm like,
The way he would have got, the way I would have turned around and like punched him like that, he grabbed my arm, I would have, wow, like literally that hook would have been so deadly. Like that's
what I'm saying. This is why I cuss men out.
Yes,
this is why I cuss men out. Like
nobody.
This is why I cuss at them. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I would
like,
definitely
ooh.
agree with you. Like how you said, like being intentional. You know,
like you got 3
and,
seconds to get out my face.
Coming
I'm cold, hungry.
You are funny, Bree.
Oh, such a little lady.
No, but I definitely agree with you. Like, but sometimes, like, if I give you my number, I probably won't text you. Like, if you don't have an actual plan, like, if you're not saying nothing, especially like if just the conversation in general, like, I can talk to anybody. Like, I feel like I can hold a conversation with a lot of people, and I know that I'm very charismatic. Like, so I know that like I can't debate the conversation off like that. Like if you, I already feel like your charisma almost, or like that type of charm coming from the conversation or the chemistry, then I feel like that's what kind of like debates like what's really like going on. Because this one dude, he had to take a selfie with me because he saw I was taking a picture with my other homegirl, and I was like, okay, like whatever, because I put it in my dump for my spam account. And so he was like, oh yeah, like we look good together, and I was like, no, I look good. I don't know about you. Yeah. I was like, oh my god, like what did you just say to me? And honestly, being sassy towards them is so like, it's so much more fun. They probably thought that. But I definitely agree with you, Bree. Like sometimes I'll laugh and like I feel like they think that I still want to talk to them.
Yes.
And I'll be telling my homegirls like I do not want to talk to them. I promise you. Like sometimes it's safer to say like, okay, like here's my number, here's my social, than like being like no, and then they're still kind of like following you or like coming behind you for the rest of the party. And I really hate that.
And as a man, I think that's like, that sucks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm about to speak on that. And, you know, I'm going to hold my fellas accountable, y'all. Like, I think that we're in a day and age where, like you guys said, just hearing y'all talk, because I really wanted to hear y'all input on that situation or just that topic. Like, it sucks, man, that you guys are low-key scared of us. Like, like real talk.
Yeah. Not too much.
Let me say low-key, yeah. Let me say low-key.
No, for sure. Like, and I know y'all. I know. And what I mean by, like, scared, I don't mean like you guys like are intimidated. You know what I'm saying? But I mean that like you have to move with precaution. And I think that as a man that kind of sucks, you know, because I think that not all men are like that, but I know that certain experiences and certain guys can put that rep on everybody, right? And I think that, you know, with you guys, one, you know, we young, you know, we be outside, you know, young and turn, you know, shout out to y'all, shout out, you know, I be young and turn too. But just I want you guys to be safe, man, because it's a lot going on out here, and as a man, you know, fellas, come on, y'all, we gotta do better, you know what I'm saying? If you find somebody attractive, that's okay to let them know that, but all the weird stuff, calling a woman out her name, grabbing on her, pulling on her, following her around an event is crazy to me, guys. If she doesn't want you guys, let her go. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of more women out here, and sometimes it might be you. You know what I'm saying? Look at yourself in the mirror sometimes, man, and really process your approach or process, you know, what you're saying to a woman, because they are humans, they are people. You know, they are not objects. You know, they are not, as Kim said earlier, dogs. You know what I'm saying? Respect ladies, respect all women, because you wouldn't talk to your mama like that. You wouldn't talk to your grandmama like that. So please, just respect women, y'all.
I'm gonna piggyback off what you said too, with like how you said it was not like all men. I'm just gonna voice, this is gonna be the last thing I say for real. I'm gonna voice that don't keep the mindset. I know that some of our women keep the mindset that they hate all men or that men are like this and stuff like that. I don't want to keep that mindset. I know it's not every man, because I've come across different men. You can be included in one of them. I've come across various different men who are not like that and who've been cool and not so strange and weird. And I've come across men who have been the most weirdest and followed me around everywhere, not just parties, but I look up, he right there, like looking at me. I'm like, where did you come from, bro? Like, oh my God, you stalking me? Like, this is scary. It be like that. You really never know how attractive you are to somebody. So y'all, like, for real, that's a life lesson. Please be careful, for real. So I just want to say, ladies, like, please do not keep the mindset that it's all men, like all men are bad, or like you hate all men, because we really do like need each other. So yeah.
I don't know. I'm real. I hate all men.
Don't be like that, girl.
I kind of like having that stigma sometimes, because just leave me alone.
I get it.
I can feel that. I feel that. But continuing to speak on women's strengths and how powerful women are, we are about to have some fun with a Women's History Month themed game. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, I know y'all like to play games with me. Unfortunately, this time, I mean, like, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like, y'all like the would you rather questions and stuff last time, or at least my panel last time did. So here are the rules. The moderator, of course, me in this situation, will read the question with answers. The panelists will hold up their card with the letter that corresponds with the correct answer. The moderator will, read the correct answer, and the first person who gets 7 correct will be the winner. All right, if y'all are ready, I'm about to get started with my note cards. Again, no peeking. I know how to hide these cards, Mr. Play Spades. All right.
You're not playing spades that well.
Yeah, I was trying to get the binder clip off of there. You was peeking. All right. Who was the first African-American woman to win the Nobel Prize in Literature? A, Toni Morrison. B, Maya Angelou. C, Alice Walker. D, Zora Neale Hurston. Y'all ready?
I think I'm wrong, but yes.
You act too well. I know you saw it. But it's A.
I just know I like Toni Morrison. No, I like Toni Morrison.
Yes, I heard Toni Morrison.
Didn't she write Beloved? Did she write Beloved?
I believe so.
Beloved. Yeah,
Yeah.
she wrote Beloved. That's what she won it for.
Yes, Toni. I'm going to have to continue to study up on Toni Morrison because she is an amazing writer.
Yes.
But second question. So that's a point for everyone so far. Bradley, Kim, and Bree. Great job, y'all. Which activist co-founded the Black Lives Matter movement? A, Angela Davis. B, Alicia Garza. C, Assata Shakur. D, Elaine Brown. Y'all ready? Bruh. Kim, I think you cheating this week. I think you cheating. I don't have to hold you. I have to guard these things in my life.
I'm not dating.
Mr. Smith, give me a box when we do this, so I can be played. Yeah. Because this is a lot.
I'm
Okay.
not cheating.
So that is 2 points for Kimora so far, y'all. Great job. Who was the first woman vice president of the United States? Yeah. A, Hillary Clinton. B, Kamala Harris. C, Condoleezza Rice. Lord, that's a different one. D, Shirley Chisholm. Y'all ready? All y'all got it right. It's Kamala Harris.
I mean, that's
Shout out
obvious.
Kamala.
So that's 3 points for Kimora so far.
She should have been the president.
2 points for Bradley and 2 points for Bree. Great job.
I want to win something this time.
Ooh, girl, maybe have to pray for
Chipotle?
that. Win a high five.
Chipotle.
All right.
Cute over.
Question 4. Which HBCU did writer Zora Neale Hurston attend? A, Spelman College. B, Howard University. C, Florida A&M University. Or D, Fisk University.
Ooh.
What was C?
Florida A&M.
I'm gonna go with my good.
I want to say it's Spelman too, but I feel like it's. Did you say Howard?
Yes.
Howard was B?
Yes.
Wait, what does Zora do?
She's a writer.
Okay.
Writer.
Yeah.
So it can't be Florida. So it must be Spelman.
I don't remember if
All
Spelman
right.
has a composition.
Everybody got their final answer?
Yes.
It is B, Howard University.
Yes. I was thinking about the programs that they have.
Dang, girl. So, yes, we have 4 for Kimora so far.
She's smoking us.
Yes, gosh, you eating y'all up during the last one.
Yes. I know my trivia.
Okay. Question 5. Who was the first African-American woman elected to Congress? A, Maxine Waters. B, Stacey Abrams. C, Barbara Jordan. Or D, Shirley Chisholm. All right, your final answers?
It's not
Trust your gut. Trust your gut. The final answer is D. Shirley.
Oh.
Yeah, Bree was about to put it back down. I was like,
I was thinking. I was like, wait a minute.
So we have what? We have
I
3
love
for
Shirley.
Bradley, 3 for Bree, and
Yes.
5.
Yeah,
Big up to Shirley.
Dang.
Ooh,
She
I'm
is
so
2 away, Lord. Like, y'all, she is smoking,
Yeah,
y'all.
she's smoking us, y'all. She's smoking us.
All right, question 6. Which woman is known as the mother of the civil rights movement? A. Coretta Scott King. B. Fannie Lou Hamer. C. Rosa Parks. D. Ella Baker.
What was that second name?
Fannie Lou Hamer.
Let's go A. Felt like B.
That's your final answer? It is C. Rosa Parks.
Dang.
That's what I thought it was.
Wait, I thought it would be her because, like, Martin Luther King is the father.
You thought it would be her,
I
but
don't want to play no more.
you almost hit the finish line. All right.
Dang.
Y'all may know this. Who founded the National Council of Negro Women? A. Mary McLeod Bethune. B. Ida B. Wells. C. Dorothy Height.
On the forehead.
D. Septima Clark.
Shout out, Mary.
Shout out to the queen.
Miss Mary McLeod Bethune.
To my ancestor, this is for you.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Wasn't she 6888 as well?
Yeah, she helped find 6888 and Bethune-Cookman University.
Yes. Shout out Mary.
It's
Shout out
the
Miss
big
Mary.
one.
Okay, so that's what, 6? Yeah, 6 for Kimora so far, 4 for you and Bree.
Oh no.
That's
It's almost there.
Which African American woman was a pioneering journalist who led an anti-lynching campaign? A. Gwendolyn Brooks. B. Lorraine Hansberry. C. Ida B. Wells. D. Nikki Giovanni. All right.
I feel like you're cheating off me. And I can't prove it.
The answer is C. Ida B. Wells, and Kimora is the winner of this.
What do I get?
trivia.
I want Qdoba. Thank you. I want to say thank you to all the beautiful black women out there, to all the beautiful black women that paved the way for me to get here today. And yeah, you know, shout out to my grandma again. Also, she's the reason why I know all this.
Yes. Shout out everybody, Nana, man.
Yeah.
Shout out
Everybody,
Nana,
grandma.
man.
Grandma's really paved the way.
Yes, without grandmas, mothers, and fathers would not exist.
Yeah.
So, you know, shout out to all the women in the world.
And to all the beautiful black women on this panel.
Yes.
And to Bradley.
Yeah. And shout out to y'all, man. Happy Women's History Month to y'all, if I haven't said it already.
Thank you.
Keep killing. Keep doing y'all thing. Y'all motivate me. Y'all motivate Mr. Smith. Y'all motivate everybody in the class.
Yeah.
Feel me? Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
I want to add one more thing. We motivate everybody in the world.
Hello.
Shout out to my black women. We are the blueprint, indigenous women, my POC.
The culture.
Yes.
We're literally the culture.
We made up this world, and specifically shout out to my black women and black men in South Carolina too. Mostly the black women right now, since it's Women's History Month, because we really are the foundation. For black
Yes.
women.
Shout out to the single moms, the ones serving active duty. Shout out to everybody, teachers. Well,
Everybody.
shout out to the black teachers.
the black teachers too. Yes. Shout out to my people. We love y'all so much, and so thankful to be part of this community. If I was reincarnated, I would be black 1,000 times.
Black in every lifetime. Y'all.
Yes, like every lifetime. But y'all, we had so many more topics that we wanted to discuss today, but you know, that's all the time that we have. Again, I want to thank you all for joining me on this panel. But again, you're watching BNN Class Discussion. I'm Sharmari Blanding, signing off. It's 12:30.